everybody. Welcome to another special edition training here on the Champions page. This one is all about Ultimate Portion Fix. Yes, it launched today for your customers. The day is finally here. I'm going to do this real quick to make sure you guys can see me. Yeah, it's finally here. We're excited about it. We have a lot going on. And I want to make sure that you guys have everything ready to go for your UPF launch. This is really something that is going to change lives. It probably has already started changing your life because you guys got access to it a couple weeks early. First time we've ever done this. And now your coaches, hopefully you're excited. You've been building your excitement up for this launch for today. The Champions page, our little Pop the Cork challenge has been going really well. If you don't know what that is, head over to the Champions page where you're on here already. Scroll down on the Champions page to find out what it's all about. But today, guys, is something we want to make sure you guys, today's special edition training, I know this is, we usually do this on a Friday, but we moved it to launch day. A lot of you have been building up to this momentum, but you haven't put much thought into what to do next. And that's what we're going to be talking about here. We're going to be talking about how important UPF is to you as a coach, for you to understand, and then for your coaches, and then how to help your customers see this program all the way through so that it becomes a life change, so that they get results. And that is what this training is all about. We're going to get right to it, guys. We have two of the best on with us today, guys. We have Ashley Feldeisen and Kate Scholtes. Just so you know, Kate right now is a 7-star diamond. And as of this past month, number 2 in the network. And Ashley is a 10-star diamond who has rapidly increased. And she, guys, is number 9 in the network as of this past month. Guys, welcome to our call, Ashley and Kate, guys. So excited to have you guys on. And for you guys, this is like the best duo in our industry right now. These two go hand in hand. I talked to them just a little bit before this, and I'm incredibly impressed with what they're going to have to tell you guys. So I'm going to get out of the way, let you two take it, and then guys, let's listen in, take notes, and let's do this. You guys are on.
I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm super pumped because for me, nutrition has always been the hardest part, right? And I feel like that is true for 99% of people, like no problem. I'll go to the gym and get a workout in. I'll, go for a run. I'll do my workout in my living room, but asking to follow a nutrition plan. And that's where I totally freak out and go off the rails. So this has been a game changer for me personally. I was in the UPF test group and have been using it the last couple of months. And for me, it just gave me so much knowledge. It gave me so much knowledge around the why we eat the way we should be eating and why we should be fueling our bodies. And instead of just, putting something into our mouths because we're hungry, it gives you really a backstory on how to take care of your body and get results. I mean, there's a reason that people can focus on their nutrition and not exercise and get results, but not often can people exercise and eat like crap and get results. So I just really feel like there is a whole different, there's a whole market to UPF. And I think it is really there's something for everyone, right? So when I think of who is UPF for, it's for the person that already has a fitness routine they love. So maybe they are a marathon runner. Maybe they love cycling. Also, if you guys hear weird background noises, we're in between moving and so I'm on a random patio somewhere. So forgive that, but #work from anywhere vibes, right? So it's someone who has a fitness routine they already love. It's someone who loves CrossFit. Maybe they go to Orange Theory. Maybe they are totally digging their cycling class, but they need to focus on that nutrition part because they're not getting results because they don't know what they should be fueling their body with. Or maybe it's someone who needs to make a change and is, ready to dabble into nutrition, and then maybe down the road dabble into exercise, which is where the reshoot of 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme is going to be key for you to utilize that. So maybe they're not quite ready to dive into exercise as well, but they want to maybe dabble in it later, and they get access to that with their UPF package. It's also someone who maybe can't work out. Maybe they can't work out because of an injury or an illness, or maybe they just don't want to work out, but they want to live a healthy, fulfilling lifestyle. And this is the perfect thing for them. Or Maybe it's someone who loves to eat healthy, wants to live a healthy life, but they have picky kids or maybe a picky husband or wife. And they want to know how they can do that for their families. Or, see, I'm getting everyone, right? It's someone who wants to go all in. They want to get results with a fitness program. They want to get results with a nutrition program. This is where you set them up with BOD and UPS, and they go all in, commit 100%. They're going to get amazing, incredible results either way, but this just takes it up another level. So this is literally for everyone. But when you think about how you're going to market this to your people, personally for me, I use Instagram for 99.9% of my business. So when I'm thinking about how I market this to my people, there's really my top 3 tips for marketing this to your tribe. Number 1, you need to email every single challenger that you've had in the past or present and tell them about this program. And remember who were the people that were like, oh, my workouts have been going great, but I'm really struggling with nutrition. Or maybe you've had a challenger that's fallen off the wagon because they were struggling so hard with nutrition. This is a perfect solution for them. And you should be able to offer that to them and just put it out there. Number 2 is talk. And I mean, talk. Use your voice, because that is what people connect with, about what you're doing. So what this program is all about and who you're looking for, and then provide multiple calls to action. So if you're on Instagram, provide a poll, provide the little questions box. You can do like drop your email, or you can do what questions do you have about this program? You can do, if you have 10K or higher, do the swipe up feature, click the link in my bio, give people multiple opportunities to contact you throughout the sequence of your stories. Because for me, if I'm talking and I'm like, okay, here's a poll, and then the person's not really sure, but I continue to talk, and now I give them another option, they might be more inclined to hit that another option, because now they have multiple people or multiple information that they realize like, okay, this might actually be for me. And then number three, 1, 2, 3, share your experience in the past and present with nutrition. So for me, I personally was the person that would go work out. I'd go to the boot camp gyms and burn 600 calories in 45 minutes. And then I would go eat like crap and never see results. So share your experiences with your tribe and be able to connect with people on that level, and know and understand that you are doing this alongside them. You are not saying like, I'm perfect, I know exactly what I need to be doing. You're doing this alongside them and you're doing it together. And that's, part of being a coach is doing it alongside your tribe. So those are my top 3 tips for how to market this. And now Ash is going to go ahead and take it away.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Good. Okay. So I love that Kate led with that, we can now relate Ultimate Portion Fix to every type of person. And I really fell in love with this because I was in the Ultimate Portion Fix test group as well. I really love that it talks to a broader scope of people, because I've been a coach for 4 years and I feel like I've always led with fitness, nutrition as a pair. And so that's how I've been able to lose 55 pounds. But I know my journey is not going to relate to every single person's journey. And so when I came on social media about the Ultimate Portion Fix and I started inviting a different type of person into my test group, which we'll talk about in just a second, I started getting people, like Kate said, that were doing CrossFit, that maybe had an illness, or a lot of pregnant women. And I had an influx of people come to me because they needed to focus on that nutrition. Like Kate said, you can't outwork a bad diet. And if you have a proper tools in your toolbox when it comes to nutrition, like especially growing a stronger relationship with food, growing like healthy habits that you can pass on to your children, pass on to your significant other, like that's what lives so deep. And so I'll be the first one to tell you that Ultimate Portion Fix, the color-coded containers in general changed my life since I started 4 years ago. It was the first thing that ever stuck for me. I asked for Nutrisystem for my 16th birthday, failed, did a Weight Watchers with my mom, failed. I had a bad eating disorder in college, which led me into just like a downward cycle. And the color-coded containers really helped me solve a problem that I had. And that problem that I was having was that I didn't have knowledge in how to eat foods, or instead of restricting myself, actually giving me a plan to stick to that didn't restrict me. And taking that one level deeper with Ultimate Portion Fix, we know that, like, I'll be the first person to say that, like, I know 2 yellows, 4 reds, four greens, like that's just ingrained into my brain. But what Ultimate Portion Fix is doing for us is instead of saying, here's how many containers you should have, we're really taking it below surface level. And we're talking about, here's how many containers you can have, but here's why you can have these containers. And here's how to have a better relationship with the food that's going into the containers. And here's how on the weekends when you want to fail, here's how you're going to remind yourself of that why that's going to make sure that you stick with it. And so I have fallen in love with the certification of Ultimate Portion Fix. I never thought that I'd be able to fall more in love with nutrition, because that's kind of like my niche market, is that I'm a foodie. I love to cook. I love meal prepping, and I love really paying that forward to my team and my girls. But I knew that if I was going to do Ultimate Portion Fix, I needed to get certified in it, because not only that, but I didn't need it, but I wanted so badly for my girls to become certified in Ultimate Portion Fix. I'm consistently going back to, who is my dream coach? And so somebody that I have on my dream coach board is somebody who's going to jump at every opportunity to get better. And so the Ultimate Portion Fix is an opportunity for us to be a better coach. Knowledge is power in this business. Trust. The reason that people trust coaches. And when I look at a broad scope of all of the successful coaches in this network, people like Kate, Christina Delgado, Amy Silverman, Melanie Mitro, it's that knowledge piece. And when people have knowledge, customers and prospects trust those people. And if you're not going to do it, somebody else is going to. If you're not going to get certified in Ultimate Portion Fix, Kate is. And maybe they're following Kate, or maybe they're following me, or maybe they're following Amy Silverman, who is actually allowing their yes to this coaching opportunity be a true, strong yes. And so when I think about my dream coach, she's somebody who does jump at every single opportunity to get a little bit better. And you need to do that for your clients. Your success literally depends on the success of your customers and your clients. Not to mention that you have future team growing. The people on your social media are your future clients and your future coaches. And so if you're jumping and if you're getting better and they see your light get a little bit brighter every single day by gaining more knowledge, by gaining more confidence. And so by you doing that, you're like allowing them or giving them permission to shine a little bit brighter as well.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. And there was something that Ashley said a couple of weeks ago to our team. And she said, we were both former teachers. So she said, when you're a teacher, your principal or your district wants you to be the best teacher that you can be. So you get the certifications, you go to the trainings, you go to the conferences, you read the PD books. Why don't we treat coaching the exact same? So you got to get the certification. Like, it should be a non-negotiable for you to be certified in this, because it gives you credibility. Like Ashley said, it leads from the front. It sets an example for your team that you currently have or your future team that you're developing. So I love that so much. So now that you have Ultimate Portion Fix, you're getting certified, let's talk about how you're going to run your challenge groups and how you're going to help people get results with both UPF and the 21-day fix reshoot. So for me, I am running a kind of like 2 separate groups. So Ashley mentioned she's running her own little test group with her 10, 15 people. And for me, these people were people who are doing CrossFit, they have some sort of fitness routine they love. They maybe don't want to work out. And so they're more UPF focused in that way. And then my other boot camp, my challenge group that I am enrolling for currently is UPF, but also 21-day fix. So it's here, you're going to get set up with UPF, and you're going to get set up with not only just one 21-day program, but 2 21-day programs that you get to go all in with. And we're going to do it all together. So my top 5 tips, I'm a very bullet point person, so I hope you guys have a pen and paper, but my top 5 tips for running a UPF challenge group is, number 1, the My Challenge Tracker app. I love the My Challenge Tracker app. I have done groups both on Facebook, the app. I've done them both at the same time. I've dabbled in which one I like best, and you have to find what you like best and what you think gives better engagement to your people. But for me, the My Challenge Tracker app is a no-brainer. You can see what people are logging. You can see how many people are logging their shakes every day. You can see how many people are getting their workouts in every day. And you can also just, for me, I get a lot better engagement. But also with my little test group pod I'm doing, I have a text thread going on. So we're texting back and forth and talking about, oh my gosh, I watched this video and this resonated with me so much. Or one of my girls sent a picture of all these donuts in the teacher's lounge. And she's like, normally I would have just gone and had 3. And now I know, like, I can have half, like I can split it with my co-teacher. Like, I don't need to have it. I don't have to completely deprive myself, but she now is thinking about the food that she's putting into her body, which I think is an amazing win. Number 2 is, y'all, the Beachbody Challenge Tracker, or the Beachbody Challenge Group guide for UPF is literally gold. It is so good. You don't have to overthink your own content because Beachbody is giving you exactly what you should be coaching your people on, and in the exact time frame that they should be watching the videos so that they can really take the time to let it sink in. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, especially if you're a new coach. Don't reinvent the wheel. Use the resources that you are getting. I think that's such a beautiful thing about our network, is that we just share constantly about what's working for us. Here's the resources. Corporate gives us amazing resources. And the Challenge Group Guide, which you can find in your Coach Online office, there is Challenge, I think it's Challenge Group Resources or Challenge Group Tools is the tab. You go there and there's a bunch of Challenge Group guides. There's one for UPF and it is amazing. Number 3 is weekly check-ins via email. So every Sunday I send a check-in email to all of my challengers, no matter what boot camp they're in. So it's going to be the same for my UPF group and my UPF and 21 Day Fix boot camp. So I'm going to send sorry, I know people walking by. I'm going to check in with them every Sunday to see how their week has been. What things are they going to do better this week? Number 4 is video calls. I think that getting on face-to-face, either one-on-one with your challengers or in a group setting with your challengers, helps them realize, like, you're a real human. You're not just this human they found on social media that is just, helping them get set up with a program and is like, peace, see you later. You're a coach. You need to be there for them. And I think building that connection in your challenge groups is only going to get them more excited to maybe coach down the road. So get on live video calls with them. For me, my test group, we're doing a weekly call Thursday nights. And then for my UPF boot camp, 21 Day Fix boot camp, we are doing a prep week call. So I do it on Sunday before prep week, where I kind of go over how everything is going to work, what questions they have so far. And then if I find there's going to be, there's a lot of questions or people are confused, then I schedule another call before the actual day 1 starts after prep weeks. So video calls. And then number 5 is recognition. We all know that it feels good to be recognized. A lot of times we'll do the work, whether we're being recognized or not, but there's some people that you just noticing how they're logging their shake every day is going to be something that fires them up to do it more. When you get recognized for something, you want to do more of it. If you got an A in school and your parents took you out for ice cream, you want more ice cream. So you're going to get more A's. So when you think of, getting people excited and getting them results, you have to recognize them. That's, one of the vital behaviors is now getting people results, and recognition is a part of that. And I think if you do those 5 things in your challenge groups, then you will not only get people results, but you will help them fall in love with this, and then hopefully get them on your team to coach with you.
Yes. And I just want to solidify a couple of things that Kate said, because this business is simple and we kind of all do the same things, and that's why it works. But she mentioned the whole having a test group and then having a group that really leads with 21 Day Fix. And so I have to give Kate credit for this. She literally called me in the middle of the night last month and was like, I have this idea. We have to do a nutrition test group. Let's take a different type of person into a test group. And so we ran with it, and we've had so much success. So it's not like we don't want you to change what you're doing. If what you're doing is working, keep doing it, but try a test group. Try to get a small group of people together and blow their minds and work one-on-one with them. And then also leading with a 21 Day Fix does attract that type of person who already might love Beachbody workouts, or who really loves the idea of doing a 21 day program. And so the way that I connected a lot of people to the 21 Day Fix program again is that I mentioned that 4 years ago, it was the program that changed my life when I was a busy teacher, commuting an hour to work, going to grad school 3 nights a week. And so I kind of like brought my story back into it. And I said, you know, are you somebody who really doesn't need easy fitness, but needs something simple and mindless to start at the beginning of your journey? Or, you know, and it's 21 days. Anybody has 21 days. Let's take it 21 days at a time. But I love the test group, really leading with the nutrition and talking to one type of person, and then leading with a 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme paired with Ultimate Portion Fix. Think about that challenge back, guys. It's $160, right? For a bag of Shakeology, for 21 Day Fix in real time, and the entire Ultimate Portion Fix, everything. That has the ability to change someone's whole world. And if you believe that, people can feel that from you. Oh my goodness, $160. People pay thousands of dollars to go to a nutritionist to gain the knowledge that Autumn is giving us in this Ultimate Portion Fix. You need to lead with that. But the only way you can is if you're doing it on the back end. So in my group, I'm doing all of the things Kate's doing, but something that I actually introduced to my test groupers is that I didn't think it was a coincidence. I had this sign from the universe saying Rachel Hollis literally launched her book because of Ultimate Portion Fix, at least for me. And I didn't have like a pre-copy of Girl Stop Apologizing. So I was somebody who ordered it on the launch date. And I said, you know what? How cool would it be to read Girl Stop Apologizing for the 30 days inside of my test group? And so I took 10 clients and I said, you know, for every single one of you guys who purchase Ultimate Portion Fix, I'm actually going to buy you a copy of the brand new launch of Girl Stop Apologizing. And so I Amazon primed it right to their door. We are in prep week right now. We're in the second week of prep week right now. That's really hard. And like Kate said, the challenge group guides that Beachbody gave us are gold. And I'm not somebody to rely on the content that Beachbody gives us all the time, because I'm very creative in the sense that I like creating my own things. But I went through them and I was like, this is mindless. This is so simple. I went through and set up my 30 days. My girls have everything that they need. They're loving it. It's a full on day-to-day what they need to watch the videos. We have our text thread. We're going to start reading Girl Stop Apologizing on Monday and on the 25th. And then, like Kate said, we're going to do a weekly call. And I had my first weekly call on Sunday. And so it's 10 new girls. I took 10 new clients and I took 5 of my current challengers into this challenge group. And every single one of them got on this call. They were so excited. Some of them were at work, but it allows them to lean into something that isn't their partner or isn't their children or isn't their friends who don't have something to relate to on a nutrition level or wanting to change their lives. Because I have friends in my life who aren't related to Beachbody and they don't support me the same way that Beachbody supports me. That's why I told Tyler I'm going to have 700 bridesmaids in my wedding, because we get a different type of support in this business. But on this call, it was so fun. And so on the separate text thread, when we got off, it was like, they finally had faces to match up all of the names in the text thread, and they're more likely to answer. And they went grocery shopping, and they were more likely to post questions and more likely to realize that there are other human beings just like them on the other side of this text thread with us 15 girls, and they're really leaning into it. But remember, guys, that starts with you. If you want your clients and your customers to lean in, you have to as well.
And I think that there's something to say for, Beachbody's mission. Like, our mission is to provide people with the resources to live a healthy and fulfilling life. So why are we not using every single tool that Beachbody is giving us in order to do so? This is another tool in your tool belt, and you can run with it, because now you can impact more lives than you have ever been able to. And so think about your purpose. Think about your purpose as a coach. Think about your purpose in life, and think about how perfectly this aligns to helping people live a healthy and fulfilling life, and run with it, because this right here, it's a game changer.
Boom.
Boom.
Mic drop.
I think that's my cue. Boom means Kevin, come back on, because I'm over here frantically taking as many notes as I can. You guys got me fired up. You have got me so excited to want to do Ultimate Portion Fix and certification. Let me just give you my takeaways. You guys gave great tips, but let me tell you what Kevin Shaw took away from your call. Number one, absolutely do this alongside your customers. Too many of you think I need to get results. I need to go through it. I need to become an expert before I start inviting so that I can have answers for them. No. It's okay to go to them and say, hey, let's do this together. I want to do this alongside you so that we both can get results. We can both learn along the way. It's okay to do that. In fact, that's probably the preferred way. That's my big tip number one that I took away. Number two, and I think, Ashley, you said this. It gives you the reason, Ultimate Portion Fix gives you that here's why I'm telling you to do what you do, not just go do it. A lot of times before this, we're like, well, here's the containers, here's the Fix It cookbook, just go do it. Now we can actually say, and here's why. When I tell you to do something, or Autumn does, or before I couldn't answer it, now I can, and here's why. So that's a big tip. Number three, and I get so high-centered on this because it's such a passionate topic for me, but all of this leads to trust. People will make decisions based on their trust level. And if they look at you and they think, I don't know if this person's going to give me the results I want, they'll move on to somebody who has more confidence and has put it out there that they can trust them. So put that out there. This leads to trust. People make decisions based on trust. You need to just put it out there to the universe. Trust me, and then help them get those results. Almost done. My next tip is, and I think, Kate, you said this, tell your before story. A lot of times we get so caught up in here's where I am today that we forget to talk to the person who we once were. We got to talk to the people we once were because those are the people that need help. That's the market you need to work with. So to do that, instead of doing a before picture, how about you tell your before story? And tell that to a lot of people because that's what they're going to connect with, because that's where they're at right now. So tell your before story. Last tip is this: confidence. Ultimate Portion Fix and certification gives you the confidence you need to go out there and crush it. Look at these two. These two were part of the test group. They've been through it. They've been through certification. They have finished certification. They have the confidence that somebody is looking for to get them results. That is so key. And then I know I said that was my last thing, but here's my final thing. I'm sorry. And this has nothing to do with Ultimate Portion Fix, but I've got to point it out. Look at these two. Success partners who are crushing it, who call each other in the middle of the night with ideas. That is what we're looking for. There is power in bouncing ideas off of somebody so that they can be a better program, a better challenge group. Look at all the fun things they're doing. You're like, man, I wish I could do that. Get with somebody and team up with them and become success partners so you guys can bounce ideas off each other. There's power in working with other people, not just yourself. If you think you can do this yourself, look at these two right here. These two right here are proof that success partners work. Ladies, that was a phenomenal call. Thank you so much for doing this, guys. So excited about the Ultimate Portion Fix and Scholtes birthday week. Guys, there's so much going on. But you two, thank you so much for doing this. This has been a phenomenal call. We'll see you guys again on another training. See you later.